This year, this beautiful year of 2025, I want to remind myself that it's okay to dream big, whether that be in my reading goals, my content creator goals, my career goals, or my education goals. I want to give myself the freedom to dream again. For so long, I've let myself get carried away by the to-do lists in my life when I could be opening myself up to the possibilities of all that the universe has in store for me. There is magic in this beautiful, crazy life. That's why we read in the first place, isn't it? To get swept away into these other beautiful worlds. If that's not magic, I don't know what is. So, with that in mind, let's get into a few of my goals for 2025. Hello my dears and lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be going over some of my reading goals for the year 2025. Now this isn't going to be a very long video, but I did want to share some of them with you so you could hold me accountable, we could hold each other accountable. I would love for you to share some of your reading goals in the comments and we can do this thing together. I think that would be absolutely beautiful and wonderful. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Gosh, he wants to be the star of the show, don't ya? Yeah, there's a good boy. So my first reading goal for 2025 is to read 50 books. Now normally, with how fast I know I can read, I'd say something like 100 or something like that. But knowing that I'm in school this year and knowing that I've been in a bit of a reading slump lately, not terrible, just reading a lot slower than usual, I want to set a big goal for myself, but also a realistic goal for myself. Just so I can dream big and set a high goal for myself, but also know my limits and know my expectations and be able to take the time to rest and relax this year as much as work towards my goals. So that's what that goal is. My second goal is to start a reading journal, and I put in parentheses, stay consistent with it. But I love the idea of a reading journal. I've always wanted to start one. I think it's just a beautiful idea to keep track of everything you've read and how your tastes change over time, and I think it's just a beautiful memoir. And so I really want to start one and make my own. So that is one of my goals this year, is to make my own. My third goal is to post content weekly. I know I've said this about 3 times in different videos to you guys that I will be posting content weekly, and life gets crazy and it just doesn't happen. But I am making a promise to myself this year that it will happen this year. We are doing this thing. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to get content out to you guys consistently. My fourth goal is to expand my reading horizons. Now, I already read quite a variety of things, but I've also noticed that almost one entire shelf is just YA stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love YA. Don't come after me in the comments. YA is amazing. But I do want to expand my reading horizons more, get into more horror, literary fiction, classics, which is my next goal, is to read more classics. But I just want to expand my reading horizons as a whole and get into some authors that I've been hearing about that I haven't taken the leap on yet, and just expand my horizons. My next goal is to work with dream content creators. I have a couple content creators that I watch their content regularly. Every time they post, I'm one of the first people that watches them. I love their content so much, and it would absolutely be a dream to make some content with them. So that is one of my goals this year, is I have two content creators in mind that I would absolutely love to work with. So that's one of my goals this year, is to work with them. My second to last goal is to read something every day, even if it's just 1 to 2 pages. I want to be as consistent as possible with staying in my love for reading, even when I get busy with work, even when I get busy with school. I want to remind myself that it's the consistency that matters, and even if it's just a page a day, even if that's all I can muster after an exhausting day at work, do that. But do it. you know, and just stay consistent and read as much as I can throughout this year. And my last goal is to finish out my physical TBR. I, like many of you probably, tend to buy more books before I finish the ones on my shelf. And this year my goal is to not do that quite as much. And these books on these shelves, my goal is to read them this year. I want to finish these books out. And that's what we're going to do. So, with that being said, that is the end of this video. That is the end of my goals for this year. It's a pretty short list, but I wanted to share them with you all, and so we can keep each other accountable. Please share yours in the comments. I'd love to hear what your goals are for the year, for the new year. This beautiful new year. I'm so excited for all the possibilities this year has to offer. I'm so excited to see what it has in store for all of us, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.